Greetings, hello, hello, welcome on in, Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. Listen, I want to talk about 11.1.7. Now, wait a minute. Didn't 11.1.5 just come out on Optimized Fool? Well, of course it just did, right? We're having a blast there. There's no glitches or anything like that. There's no titles removed from the game. Right? No problem. Just kidding. There's been a lot of issues with this patch rollout. But I want to talk about 11.1.7. Now, I am jumping the gun, but the reason why I'm talking about this is because the catalog, the launcher catalog that lists all the versions of the games, PTRs, main versions, classic versions, has received an update. And we've now seen a PTR push of 11.1.7. Now, it's not public, right? This is an encrypted build. It's on the launcher. You can access it. But it's there. Now, again, nothing's public. We don't know too much, by the way, about 11.1.7. We know we're going to get another turbulent time waves, right? That's listed. Some increased stories. But other than that, we don't really know what's coming in. Now, I don't think, obviously, it's a 0.7 patch, so don't expect anything crazy, especially since we just had the 0.5 patch. This one's going to be crazy. I mean, sure, it's staggered, but there's a lot of content involved. So what's actually coming out? Again, we don't really know. Again, a lot of it is still private. It's still encrypted, not public at all. So we don't really know, but it's there in the launcher. That means that here soon, maybe in a week or so, but depending on when this video comes out, because I do record these in the future, in the past technically, so I don't really, it could be live now, who knows, but obviously I think in a week or two we could potentially see a PTR. Now again, once it goes in the PTR, we'll then see an announcement, hopefully a blue post describing what we're going to expect, right? Obviously we're going to see a story continuation, right? Linking, that's what the 0.7 patches are mainly about, mostly connecting the dots between a major patch to a major patch, right? So obviously I do believe we're going to be dealing with the ethereals, right? Obviously we saw them in 11.1. We got that leak back in Dragonflight about the ethereal raid. I think we're going to be going hopefully we're not going off-world, but potentially could go to the ethereal world or something like that. Hopefully we stay on Azeroth. I don't like when we leave Azeroth. I like staying on Azeroth. That's just my opinion. But again, I have no control over it. I can just complain here in the closet. So, just wanted to let you guys know that we're moving fast. I mean, let's just talk about the cadence of this. I mean, compare this to Shadowlands, right? Shadowlands, and now compare Shadowlands now to this, right? This is crazy. I almost feel a little bit overwhelmed, right? And I say this a lot too. 11.1.5 being staggered. I would have felt overwhelmed if all that content came out too. I'm not coping, guys, okay? I complain about time gating all the time here in the closet. Don't get at me like that, okay? But with all that content, I'm glad it's staggered. Quote me, right? Now, again, 11.1.7 is not going to be large, but it's going to be, still, the cadence is crazy. I mean, eventually we're going to be hearing about 11.2. I mean, I'm sweating. You know how much content I have to cover here in the closet? I live in here now, basically. It's crazy. A lot of good stuff here recently, which is good. I mean, I love covering World of Warcraft content. But yeah, look out for that. Expect in the next 1 to maybe 3 weeks, see some news about 1.7. And eventually, once we're done with that, guys, guess what comes out after that? 1.2. That's the final major patch of War Within. And then we get Midnight, which has housing, which we have a video coming out about housing, either before this video or after this video. I'm not sure what cadence I'm going to pick here in the future. So we'll see. But that video is either out or coming, by the way. Sneak peek. But I want to hear your opinion. 11.1.7, what are we expecting? Obviously turbulent time waves, but where do you think the story's going to go? I'm expecting ethereals. That just makes sense, just based off of the story of 1.1. And yeah, don't complain about spoilers. We've had enough time for that. But I want to hear your opinion about that. But Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. I'll see you guys next time.